So that was a weird spot. I didn't realize my Titan could get up there. Maybe it was only Auto Titans can do it. There's one sipping it with the long. Are you? Oh my god. Did you just see that cock block? Did you just see that cock block? So, if anybody wants to buy me a brand new Xbox One Elite controller, I will give you all my Titan batteries and invite you to every game and shout out your channel or something, because my controller is dying and it's only been like 1 or 2 months since I got this brand new one. My bumpers just don't work as well as they used to. I don't grapple when I want to. I can't throw grenades when I want to. It's getting really frustrating, and these things are so goddamn expensive, but I feel like I have to use the Elite controller now. People yell at me for not playing on PS4 enough, and it's because I like to play with my Elite controller, and the adapter that lets me do that doesn't always work as well as it's supposed to. This is a nice flank here. I usually challenge this spawn like head on at the beginning of every match just to be aggressive, but I figured that I would try and flank them because a lot of times people just spawn on these buildings and immediately just look towards the other spawn and look for an easy shot with their Kraber, as shown. I don't know if I killed that guy, he spawned behind me and just had an easy sight on me. I'm not really sure what the hell happened there. I say this all the time that my aim sucks, but what carries me most of the time is my awareness. So like I can usually guess where my enemies are coming from, and that a lot of the time that gives me an advantage in a fight. But every now and then the spawns in this game are just completely random and they throw me off because I'm thinking, okay, if I'm standing here, that means the enemy can't spawn here and they'll spawn over there instead. But then Respawn's just like, nope, I'm gonna just spawn all 6 of them in front of you, Iniquity. See how you like that? Like, alright, screw you guys. Fortunately, we got the jump on these guys. Oh, they're all over the place now. Oh my god, I'm choking my shots. That was terrible. So, I'm using this new camo. Well, it's not really that new anymore, but it's one of the few camos in this DLC pack that I really like. I was upset that there was no purple to choose from. Looks like we'll have to keep using Supernova. Iniquity, what camo's there? Iniquity, what camo's there? Every single video I have to tell like 12 people, I'm using Supernova. You have to buy it with real money. It probably doesn't even help that I'm telling you this in the video because I'm sure there's still going to be comments. Iniquity, what camo is that? Where do I get it? Try not to die to these grunts right now, but they're like giving up my position. It's terrible. There we go. Alright, we got our Titan. I decided to go with Legion again. I've been using him for the past few hours, and I mean, you guys saw the video the other day. I'm doing okay with him. I'm not great, and I understand that, but I'm trying different kits and see what fits my playstyle more. So what fits for one person, they might tell me a bunch of different tips, and then it just, even though it works, it doesn't exactly fit my playstyle, so I don't enjoy it as much. So recently, I've actually been enjoying, I forget what this kit is called, but it gives me more ammo, and so the only thing is I don't have the dash anymore, which kind of sucks. I do miss it in certain situations, but I love having the extra ammo, and I like being in long range mode as opposed to short range mode. Like I get that I can't use the power shot as much to get that shotgun blast to kill pilots with, but I love just being in long range mode and just shooting them instead. And I mean, to be honest, the power shot in long range mode isn't that bad as long as you use it like with the splash damage instead of trying to get direct hits like I used to. I was hoping my teammates could shoot this guy off my back, but it doesn't look like they're gonna help me. Let's see if we can get him with the power shot. There we go. Alright. So now we'll have a shield and some extra health. No, don't take my battery. Actually, I should have just let him take my battery. Oh my god. I was gonna say I should have let him take my battery and then give it to me so that he could build his own meter. But because of me being greedy, I ended up dying. Luckily, we spawned right here. Wait, how is my Titan up here? This might be the new meta, boys. Let me see if I can catch anybody from here. Show yourself. Come on, run out. Run out. Challenge me. He won't do it. I'm hoping he does. Nah, he won't. So that was a weird spot. I didn't realize my Titan could get up there. Maybe it was only Auto Titans can do it. There's one. Let me see if I can get with the long. Are you? Oh my god. Did you just see that cock block? I don't know if I was going to get that kill, but that guy just jumped straight. Like, I'm going to stop that shot, Iniquity. What are the odds of that happening? That was just the worst timing ever. Teammates, stop trying to get my power shots from flying across the map, please. Oh my god, they're all over the place. So yeah, I've been enjoying Legion playing like a sniper almost, just staying as far back as possible and damaging Titans from long range. Scorch seems to be my #1 concern, only when he gets close range, because since I don't have that dash, it's almost impossible to get away from Scorch if he has that shield up on my face. But if I have some range on him, like, there's no chance for him. And I realized that I was speaking as if this extra ammo perk gets rid of dash. What I meant to say was I'm using Overcore in place of having the extra dash. So Overcore and the perk that gives me more ammo I do miss having that dash. I do miss having the extra power shot, but I'm enjoying this playstyle, man. I feel like Rambo. Fortunately, I failed the goose to them. Let me see where he is. Is he hiding? Does he think I can't see him there? He's just crouching in the grass. Like, if you don't move, he can't see you. It's like a T-Rex. Like, that guy thought he was hiding. That's great. Like, what if I just crouch here? Let me see where these guys are. See, it's working out so well, especially on this map. I'm just a long-range sniping Rambo, basically. Oh, I didn't think I was going to hit that. I've been enjoying this playstyle more just because I'm not reloading as often. I like being a long-range mode, but I usually never did it because the bullets deplete twice as fast, right? And I hated that I had to reload so often, so I was like, you know what, maybe if I just change up my positioning a lot and use the perk that gives me more ammo, it won't feel as bad to use long-range mode, and it's working so far. So I don't miss having that extra power shot too much, because if I'm able to get the drop on a Titan from long range and just poke them from that far away, it's either going to do a shit ton of damage to them, or it's going to force them to either run away or come attack me, and I'm still shooting, so it's like, come get me, mother. And then I have overcore, so I'm getting smart core a lot, and every now and then I get in these crazy moments where I'm killing everything. Unfortunately, this is not one of those moments. I mean, we did some decent damage there overall, but we ended up getting wrecked by that Ion. That Ion still seems to be like my arch nemesis. Like, I understand they can't keep their shield up all the time, but a smart Ion will only pull up their shield when you're shooting. So it just becomes like a mind game of who's going to shoot first, or is Ion going to try and bait out my shots. It's just an annoying fight, and that's the most trouble I seem to have. So if you guys have any real solid tips against Ion besides, hey, just don't shoot at them. If I'm not shooting, then they can do whatever they want. I just feel like a good Ion, as soon as they see me shooting, will just throw up their shield for a few seconds. I stop shooting, Ion drops his shield. So what the hell do I do in that situation? It makes me tilt, man. And the one thing I notice, when I'm Ronin and I fight Legions, I usually think it's an easy fight, right? I just block their shots with my sword, dash around them, start circling around them, make them nervous, and just, you know, use my sword core whenever possible. But when I'm Legion and I'm fighting other Ronins, it usually seems to be an easy fight. So I think a lot of Ronins get nervous when they see a Legion just shooting like crazy. It's like, oh shit, what do I do? So the trick to fighting a Legion as Ronin is just block as much as you can, especially if you have your core. You'll block pretty much all the damage. Use your movement to get around them, force them to turn around, and just keep them occupied. Especially if they're not using the perk that gives them more ammo, just force them to reload, and then you have your window there for as much burst damage as possible. And if you need to back out, go ahead and use your smoke or phase dash, get away, and, you know, re-engage. The more you know with Iniquity games. Somebody commented the other day saying, Iniquity, I appreciate your in-depth videos, but can you please explain what you do against every single Titan as Ronin so I understand how to work every engagement? And I thought that was a really good idea, so I think I'm not doing that in the future. And one of you also commented saying you're probably getting better at Titan fights because you're playing all the different Titans, so the more you understand every other Titan's kit, it's allowing you to outplay them as another Titan. And that makes perfect sense, so I appreciate the knowledge that you guys are dropping on me. It makes sense because now when I fight these certain Titans as Ronin, I know exactly what they're going to do, or I can predict what they're going to do, and it works out in my favor. Smart core just doesn't feel fair sometimes, man, but I can't help but smile and love it. When you get in those situations where everybody just continuously runs at you like, his smart core has to end now, right? It's got to be over, and then you continuously shoot them out of their spawn. I should test out the perk that makes your smart core longer just to try and troll people. But honestly, I think this will be my favorite kit right now, just giving me extra ammo. I love not having to reload as often. And the reload honestly isn't even that long, so as long as you have some cover, just place yourself in the right positions. The only thing is my aim sucks, so I'm not the best at shooting pilots, even in long range mode, but it's definitely better using this than short range. I try and base my Titan kits on killing pilots. Because I'm so used to doing it with Ronin, right? Like, Ronin's great at killing Titans and killing pilots. So the reason I use Refraction Lens with Ion is because it's an absolute pilot killer. It might not be the best against Titans, but it makes me kill pilots more efficiently since I'm not that great with laser shot. And the reason I don't enjoy North Star as much is normally I'm not that great at killing pilots with North Star. Every now and then I'll go on those crazy sprees where the pilots are running along the ground and I can just sprint at them and melee them. But most of the time you're not going to have that, so that's why I don't enjoy North Star as much, because I suck at killing pilots with that plasma railgun. And I realized that I wasn't getting as many kills with Legion, even though I should be. So this seems to be the way to go. Just use extra ammo, I don't have to reload as much. When I see a pilot, I can shoot a pilot. It just feels right. And I love having my core this often. It's got to be annoying to the enemy team. Like, When is he done shooting? It's so nice to just use most of my magazine, then pop smart core and have pretty much double it. And it's just an insane amount of damage when I get in the right position. This Ronin has no idea. So what's happening right now is I have melee advantage on him. If you don't know what that is, if you haven't played Ronin too much, you can actually counter a Ronin sword core very efficiently by just meleeing him first so that he can't do any damage to you with his melee. And I guess he didn't realize that he had to try and get that melee advantage back on me. Shit, where is he? Show yourself! Yes! The phase shift will not save you today, man. I'm enjoying Legion like crazy. Every now and then, I still get in those situations where I just get bombarded by a bunch of pilots with archer rockets or thunderbolts, or I get like pinched between two titans, and then I get in a really shitty situation. But if I just really pay attention to my positioning, I can do some serious damage with Legion. We just got, what, 26 kills? Let me see if I can get towards this ship. I don't want to die. This is absolutely one of my better games with Legion. We got 7 Titan kills. It's just, he does so much damage, and I always knew that, but I can never figure out how to do it, and this seems to be the better playstyle for me. So if you're not a fan of the kit that I'm using right now, totally get that. It may not be perfect for you, but it's working for me at the moment. But I will continue to try different... Wow, that guy just wrecked me. I will continue to try different things and see what fits my playstyle best. I'm not gonna lie, though, this might be it. I do miss that dash. I do miss having the dash, and the power shot is definitely nice to have 2 of them. But this is working out for me, so I'm gonna keep testing things out. Let me know what you guys think. I just realized I have 229 points. That is insane. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Make sure you drop a like for me. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.